What is up? It is Big Char Trades back with another video, and in this video I am going to be recapping my trades from today. Today we made around $8,900 across 8 of my accounts, one of them being a live account, so 7 funded accounts and 1 live account. The first trade we ended up getting stopped break even, and then the second trade ended up hitting full TP. Now, a lot of people see these trades and they automatically think, oh my God, he switched his strategy. Oh my God, what is this? He switched his strategy. No, I didn't. I literally just reduced the time frame to which I'm executing. I took both of these trades on 15-second inversions, and let me explain why. So coming into today on the daily time frame, we didn't really have anything at all, like literally nothing here. And so dropping down to the 4-hour, on the 4-hour, all we see is clear bearish market structure. As you can see here, NQ already inversed this bullish fair value gap, whereas on ES, we actually were respecting it, but now it looks like we're going to inverse it. So this is just clear bearish market structure in my eyes. So nothing here other than bearish market structure. As you can see, we're consistently making lower highs and lower lows, right? This is just very bearish market structure. So dropping down to the hourly, what do we have here? Well, we also have bearish market structure, but not only do we have bearish market structure, look at all of these bearish PD arrays getting created and getting respected, right? We have that hourly gap, right? We also have this hourly gap, right? And not only did we make one order block, right, out of this hourly gap, we made an order block here, right? So this is a little unicorn setup right here. We have this order block and fair value gap, but we also made an order block here as well, right? So on the hourly, we're just respecting bearish PD arrays, and that tells me price wants to go lower along with all of these lower highs, and lower lows, right? So from there, dropping down to the 15-minute, what do we have here? Well, coming into the market, we're actually trading right above London lows, and we almost swept Asia highs. We created a little failure swing there, which we had SMT here. ES did not come as close. And then ES came up and swept Asia highs, right? And NQ was nowhere near Asia highs. And as you can see, these are where my entries took place. So with that bearish SMT at a key level like Asia highs, I was just extremely bearish. Now on the 15-minute fair value gap, there could have been an entry here, right? There is this little 15-minute bearish gap that price has completely respected. So dropping down to the 5-minute, what do we see? Well, we see another 5-minute gap inside that 15-minute gap that was respected, right? And also creating a 5-minute order block out of that gap. We also have this big, huge 5-minute fair value gap that took place at market open that we respected the CE of pretty well. So everything I've told you now is just very extreme evidence that price is going lower, right? And we also have this resting liquidity on the hourly time frame that looked prime for me. This was my draw on liquidity for the day as well. So this low looked like it really wanted to get run. So with that, dropping down to the 5-minute, as you guys saw, I just marked out those fair value gaps, right? And then dropping down to the 1-minute, okay, we have even more fair value gaps. Okay, this is the first trade that I took. Okay, I was waiting for some sort of inversion out of this gap. Okay, so this first trade, not only did we respect this fair value gap, right? We didn't close above it, we didn't inverse it, but we also respected this fair value gap, right? And that tells me, okay, price is going to dump once we get any sort of inversion. So I could have chilled out on the 30-second time frame, and I could have taken an inversion there, but instead, wait, I think I did take a 30-second inversion. I don't think it was 15-second. Let's see. No, okay. No, it was a 15-second. So on that 15-second, that was the inversion that I took right here. This little fair value gap got inversed, right? And so that was my entry, and this was the protected high, so my stop went there. And I just put my final TP. I could have put it at these lows in which I would have hit TP, but I ended up putting it at this hourly low from the beginning, right? And so I thought we were going to go ahead and take out that hourly low almost immediately, but we ended up coming up, right, at around the 10 a.m. open. We came up and we stopped me out break even right here. but I was willing to give this trade another try only if we got an inversion before sweeping this high. So this is stuff that's like very market structure based, highs and lows, right? So as you can see, right, if we have this bearish market structure, since we've been making lower highs and lower lows, right, we should not break this high. A lot of people think, okay, I'll take an inversion once this high is swept. I actually did not want to see that because I want to respect the bearish market structure. So what did I do? Well, in the 15-second time frame, we inversed this relatively large bearish gap right here, and I actually entered right here right after we inversed it with the candle closure, right? So we inversed that. That was my entry. My stop loss went at that previous high that we made earlier right here, because I do not want to see price break that high, right? That's our protected high. And my final TP was down at this hourly gap right there. And as you can see, this was a nice like 4R trade, right? Caught like 88 points. So this was a beautiful, beautiful setup. Beautiful day. Just like a lot of people think, okay, like this is not your entry model. This is exactly my entry model, right? I described everything to you. We have our narrative. We have, you know, what the market's giving us is that bearish market structure. We have that. We have the PD arrays, right? We have the 15-minute, hourly, 5-minute PD arrays. We have that, you know, lower time frame inversion, and we're respecting bearish PD arrays as well. So with that being said, remember, I trade discretionally. This was a discretional trade, and it ended up playing out beautifully. So, you know, if you took a short as well, let me know. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, or if we took the same trade, or maybe, you know, you took a different trade. Just let me know in the comments below. I literally read all my comments anyway. So with that being said, great day today. Happy Tuesday. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Subscribe if you feel like it. And if you want, you can click the link in the description and join the narrative. With that being said, peace out. Have a great rest of your day. And